Alright, welcome back, and here's our final video for our 3D cube Onshape portion of our project. So, went ahead and I created a copy of my file and created the additional puzzle cubes. So we're going to go ahead and open this. So this is what we're going to be making, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So first thing we're going to do is create a new assembly tab. And next step is to insert, but instead of inserting cubes one by one, I'm going to insert assemblies. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to insert my black puzzle piece, my blue puzzle piece, green, orange, red, purple, white, yellow. So our puzzle was made out of 8 puzzle pieces. So I've inserted 8. I had eight instances. There was a couple other ones I've had some tabs I was playing around with, so I didn't insert assembly 1 or full puzzle because they weren't needed. Now that I'm done, I'm going to green check. So one thing, because I made all of my puzzle pieces on the same plane, or front, right, or top, they're all kind of facing the same 2D direction. So I'm going to put both of these together very simply and easily, but I'm going to play around with it and get a few things to mess up so I can walk you through a few tips and tricks. So this puzzle piece here starts out as my lower left hand corner, if you remember my picture. So what I'm going to first do is I'm going to actually spin this around just to make it look like it should in the final picture. Then kind of sticking up right here was my yellow puzzle piece. So just like when we were assembling the puzzle pieces themselves and we were Fasten Mate, we're going to Fasten Mate again. So Fasten Mate, it's red here, it's red there. Now I only have to combine and Fasten Mate one face or one block from each puzzle piece for this to work. So in this case, I'm going to combine this yellow cube right on top of here. So I'm going to connect it right in the middle of that square, or that cube, this puzzle piece. It's going to kind of look like that, but over here. So I like the way it looks. Green check mark. Now it's combined them all together. Here in this little kind of notch is going to be this blue one. It kind of goes like right in there. But instead of just dragging and dropping, which I see a lot of students do, I need to Fasten Mate it. So again, I 3D rotate to get to one of the faces that I know needs to connect. That's going to connect right on the top of here. If I spin it around, yep, that's exactly where I want it. So I green check it. So now I'm starting to see that shape start to fall in place. My white cube's going to end up going right like that. Oh, my Fasten Mate closed, so I'm going to pull it back up. It looks like how I want it, so I green check mark it. So now we're going to play with it and we're going to make this not work the right way. So this really should, close that out, should end up looking like one. kind of like that. But what will sometimes happen, and you can tell I just 3D rotated that puzzle piece a lot. If I didn't build everything in the same plane, and instead I had, when I inserted, the puzzle pieces kind of came in like this. When I go to connect the puzzle pieces, and I do a Fasten Mate, and I click on this, and say I want it right there. It doesn't know that, Onshape doesn't know that I'm trying to stay in a 2D plane. So it just connects it in the same 3D dimension, or the same 3D plane that the puzzle pieces were kind of sitting in. So in this case, I need to spin this piece to kind of make it look like it is once it's finally done. So I'm going to red X this. I'm going to go back into that last Fasten Mate by double clicking it, and I'm going to cancel and then delete it. So now I can freely move this piece. Now if I click one of the squares to bring back my 3D rotate, I can grab that, I can grab that, and now, didn't want the green piece. Now it's kind of looking like the right place, it's just a little bit offline, so that's how I want it. So now I can go back to Fasten Mate. I know this cube right here connects into the top of my blue puzzle piece, like that. There we go. So now it's looking correct. I'm now on to my next Fasten Mate. I know this puzzle piece goes over here and connects right there. Green check mark. This puzzle piece ends up like this, and then that goes like that to give me my final. So we're going to connect the inside face right there on that green cube to that yellow cube. It's in the right direction, so we're good there. And last but not least, I want to put this purple puzzle piece right like this. Green check. Bring it back into kind of a 2D look. That is my entire 8 puzzle cube puzzle piece. So we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 by 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cubes. If you look at them, each one is a unique shape, which was part of my criteria for this project. And nothing went more than 5 cubes in any direction. So again, it met all the criteria. At this point, I've got all 8 of my puzzle pieces over here. They're all black, so my original assemblies to make my puzzle pieces were correct. And my 7 fastens to get to here were correct. I just have this one red 8, which I haven't done anything to, so I'm just going to close it out. That is it. That is a perfectly assembled 8 by 8 two-dimensional puzzle cube. For those in my class, at this point, you'll submit that. There's a button up here that would say submit. If you were in your assignment, you'll do that, and I'll know to take a look and be able to grade. If not, drop me a comment, ask me a question, come see me. I'm more than happy to help. And on that note, I will talk to you all later and in the next video. Thanks.